I'm Joshua by name. I'm from Nsukka. Since ever I got married, everything I put my hand went down.
Even that is not why this court is for.
Yes. Let me come into marriage. The respect we had for ourselves failed. We quarrel every day. Almost every day. The love died. It led to every day when I come back, I'll face my phone. She'll face her phone. Until my mother introduced us to this ministry. And we started coming here. And we're craving that one day like this will come.
Madam, you have heard what your husband said. What do you need to say?
Like he said, that before we got married, that everything he had went down. It wasn't so actually, because when I met him, he had nothing to my best of understanding. And the issue is I'm from a poor home, and him is not from a wealthy home equally. But when we met, I believe in him that with him on my side, we will go far. And it now happened that after the wedding, a lot of issues, both in extended families, pressure from here and there. We have been trying to manage it. All this why, if we're living somewhere, so before we packed out from that place, each time our rent expires, my husband cannot renew the rent comfortably. And secondly, I don't see him as one who chases women around, or one who do like secret thing I think I don't know. I feel I know how the money he makes comes and how it goes out. Last year, November, I borrowed money from someone, 800,000. And that was when we were planning to travel. And we now brought somebody that will sponsor our account. When I brought the money, so I told him I borrowed the 800,000, that it is not mine. He said, okay, no problem. Because we submitted application for traveling, and they said we needed to fund that account. I had a friend who promised to fund the account for me. So when we arrived here in Lagos, the person wasn't picking up the call. I didn't know that the person traveled back to Enugu State. So when we left here, I now was like, what do we do? Since that was our only hope of survival, I have to run around. I told him, he called his friends. Nobody was willing to help him. So when I brought the 800,000, I begged him. I paid the money into his account. So when I paid the money into his account, the money was supposed to stay for 2 weeks. So I asked him, please, where is have they decided on our visa? He said, not yet. So when the agent who was preparing for the visa told us that the passport is out, that he should come and pick it. So he came down here. My mother-in-law insisted that he should come to this place before he go and pick the passport. So when he came, I never knew that he has already used the money for gambling. So he came and he picked the passport and came back to the house. When he came to this Zion ministry that September, so he was not able to see you one-on-one. My mother-in-law was angry. So he go to Nsukka. I asked him, please give me the money since our visa was not issued. Let me give it back to the owner. He said that he was running around. So what brought me here is all this while, like I said earlier, I know what he does with money. I keep suffering. With him too, keep suffering. I never knew he used it to play gamble. So it was that time that I realized that he could play gamble with such amounts of money. Even his salary, ask him. It's been my mother-in-law that has been our support. If not, it would have been worse than what I'm explaining here. So we now came down to this place. My mother-in-law, she is even more angry than I am. My mother-in-law insisted that he come and report himself if he wants her to forgive him. And on my own side, it was even my mother-in-law that pleaded I should stay back with him, because I told him I'm tired. Everything I do in the house, just for us, everything to be moving. Nobody cares how we survive, just two of us. But him, he don't understand it. He goes to work, he come back late. If I ask him, he tell me that he's a lover of football. Don't I see that before I got married to him. A lot has been happening.
Oga, Your wife borrow money, put in your account so that there will be money for traveling. Why do you use it without telling her?
Sincerely speaking, I don't know how I ate that money. I believe on my own side, it is my fault. And since I started coming here, I stopped playing gamble. I stopped playing gamble.
Like this kind of a thing is what kills respect. When you say there is no respect, this kind of a thing can emotionally kill the respect a woman have for you. The Bible says from the abundance of the heart, the man speaketh. I don't see your wife as a bad or a wicked woman. I see her as a woman that loves you. If she's putting effort to encourage her, if she can be able to borrow 800,000 for the well-being of you, you have to support her by making sure you don't break her heart. This kind of a thing can bias somebody that is making effort not to try again. Women don't used to forget money easily. You have to hustle. Make sure you get 800,000 and give it to her. It will make her to know you are putting effort. If you don't give her that money back, even after we make peace between two of you, which we are going to do, after 8 years to come, she may remember there was a time I gathered 800,000 and your father, she will even said it to this baby one day. Are you listening to me? This baby, one day we know that he used 800,000 for gambling.
During December, immediately I realized he used the money. So I told his mother. His mother told him that he's no longer his son, that from that day that he has rejected him, because before I got married to him, I realized that my mother-in-law has spent all she had on my husband for him to be somebody. But it's not working forth. So I pleaded, asked him, I pleaded and pleaded with her. He was on his way traveling to East. So he got to Benin, their car spoiled. He called me. Even though I realized he ate my money, I pleaded with him, please, let him go through the air so that he won't be harmed. So when the woman now helped, he came back. He said, okay, that the way he's going to solve the problem is for him to go and borrow money. That is to collect loan from his bank. So I said, okay, let me just manage. Even though I know I will still suffer the pain, maybe by the time he collect the loan, he won't be collecting his complete salary. So what now happened was, we go to the bank. I feel, okay, this is the only way out. Ask him. He was even about to sell our car without my notice in order to pay me back. But when I realized it, I told him no. So we go to the bank. The bank said that they can be able to give him 700 or 750. So I told him, okay, let's go with it. At least we can plead with those people for the rest of the 50,000. We concluded on that. I never knew that he was still owing online money that he borrowed online. That should be about 168,000. So I now asked him, what did you do with the money? That was when he started telling me that he did admission runs, which those people ate his money. And all this while, he has friends, unfriendly friends. It's part of the things that is deceiving him. But each time I say it, he will tell me that it's because I don't have friends. That's what he keeps telling me. So now I had to now begin to pay for online. They reported him to Credit Bureau. It wasn't a minor issue.
Okay. What do you do, woman?
I just finished my youth service.
You finish your youth service?
My friend that has a salon, so she knew me when I was in school. There was a time I helped her sister pay her school fees. So they knew it. So they now, when I discussed with her, she said because I helped the sister during that time we were in school, that she will help me. That was how he now talks with the boy that has the money. The boy now released the money to me.
Where do you borrow the 800,000?
It's from my friend.
Have you paid the person back?
No, I've not paid him because the money he brought, everything after the whole expense, it was 400, and I've been pleading with those people that they have not released the money from, they have not released the visa, that he should be here with me, and they have been understanding me. I've been trying to...
Oga?
Sir.
What do you do?
I'm a civil servant.
Civil servant.
Yes, sir.
Or police, okay, book or army, or banker, civil servant.
No, I work in UNN.
Eh?
I work in UNN, non-academic.
So how much are they paying you every month? Civil servant can be road safety.
Yeah, they pay me 97.
So when he GM every month,
I use it to foot some bills in the family.
He borrows from all his friends. I know he borrows. Like as I'm talking to you now, most of his friends don't like me. They feel I'm the one eating the money he's borrowing. But
okay, when you borrow money, what do you use it for? Gambling.
Sincerely speaking, most times I use it in the house, but I gamble.
Hey! Or can one name Sirije? How can you use 800,000 for gambling? Money will be coming to your hand. Look at your baby. Another one is coming. No savings. You are doing gambling. Oye merengi he oya adere ya na mma. Oga, marry a good woman well. No, they do gambling. Keep off from bad friends. What you need is deliverance. If your mom is complaining of the same thing, if your mom has been giving you money to set you up, you are doing gambling, you still marry, the same thing continue. That means you are possessed. It's spiritual problem. Why? With 300,000, buy something. You want me here for now. Take 300,000 naira.
Thank you, sir.
Clear force. Don't die before your time. You cry too much. So that you will not get BP and die.
I'm just like a bad person.
You have to stop thinking so that you are too young. God forbid, if he die now, highest 6 months, he will marry another woman. Hold your hands together. Pray for your husband. Why? Sogiga budimo, Sogiga bunyemo, Sogiga budimo. I love you from my heart. I love you from my heart. I love you from my heart. Oga, young young bara. Promise her you will not be doing gambling.
That 2 hours he spent after dismissal of work is what is destroying him, but he doesn't know.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
Now we are in about so on give bata.
Yes.
Why not chungi? You happen we young. You know, loom wine indoors. I know. Una see me kuli him more na gwam. Why are not top of? From today, mind only your wife, and you will prosper. Will you concentrate only on your wife?
Yes, sir.
Why are you cheating on your wife? First, your wife alone.
Yes, sir.
Mind your wife alone. Keep off from other ladies. Keep off from gambling. You will blow. Watch his face. He will later give testimony of favor. If he stay away from ladies that is not you, and stay away from gambling. But we have to do him deliverance because he's under a curse. Somebody carried him when he was 2 years and placed a curse upon him. And if I mention the name, so it's something that will link a family member.
Came from a polygamous home.
This person that did this is a member of the family from the same blood. When he was born, he was carried and the curse was placed on him. So he's under a curse. Drink water and give your wife. If you drink, you give her. If you drink, you.
My darling, I will never leave you. I will keep on loving you till the very My darling, I will never leave you. I will keep on loving you till that very end. Oh, my darling, I will never leave you. I will keep on loving you till that very end.